Howdy, baby. Lada, baby. What in a fina? Oh, state in a fina. Mother of Tizzy. Yeah, moody pida. Lada, baby. Master on the quida. See the music?
One more hooray, you said?
It's ready.
I would have to agree there, Cappy. So here we are back in Super Mario Odyssey. Obviously a game that I love a lot, and a game that is not over yet. Not only is there a whole new world to see here in the Mushroom Kingdom, with a lot of fun stuff to do and see, there is also a bunch of other new moons that have repopulated old areas. There are a couple of new worlds to get to besides this one, even though this one is the full one. This is obviously one of my favorite kingdoms in the game. It's just, first off, it's populated with toads, which is great. And, I mean, it's just such a nostalgic throwback. I mean, Peach's Castle from Super Mario 64, it doesn't get much better than that. I mean, actually, technically, it does get better than this, but you'll see. Oh, there's a good friend, Captain Toad. Let's see what he's up to.
Great to be back home again. But you know, after my long trip, I'm seeing things here from a whole new point of view. I'll never hang up my adventuring hat, but for now I'm glad to be back. Hey, here, one more power moon for you.
Obviously we saw that before. They're the power stars from Super Mario 64. And that they make the noise, which I think is basically the greatest thing ever. Hold on, I haven't played this game in a couple months. We're gonna have to remember how to play. Let's deposit some of these. To get to the final level of the game, we need 500. We're pretty close. The way that I'm actually going to be doing this, the Odyssey is powered up. Right. So they're gonna say, like, hey, you can go, I think we can go to darker side of the moon right now. Or just dark side, never mind. Their darker side is the last level. For the levels that we've already played, I was planning on 100%ing all of them again. But honestly, that just seems like a gigantic waste of time. It's stuff we've already seen. So instead, what I'm going to be doing is, I'm going to do certain moons. Ones that I think would be fun to watch, or fun to, you know, fun to play. So that is basically how we're going to be doing this. And the reason that I'm not doing any moons right now is because I want to collect as many purple coins as I can right off the bat, because there is a great costume here that we can unlock that I would very much so like to get right off the top. So we'll just, you know, we'll take a little inventory of the Mushroom Kingdom. You know, take a look around, see what sights we can see. It's very cool. I kind of wish it was more faithful to Mario 64. I think that would have been cool. Other than the castle itself and one other area, it really does kind of look very, very different. Oh, there's just a lot of coins all over the place. I feel like if I hit 40, I could probably just go grab what I want. So let's do that and then hit the actual like objective that I want to do. It's also one of those areas that doesn't have any music, which is kind of a bummer. There's music inside the castle, which is exactly what you'd think it would be. but unfortunately there's no music in the actual area itself. It's just kind of a lot of noises, ambient noises. Alright, what do we got here?
Awful news, Mario. Princess Peach has gone missing again.
Look at the toad in the background.
She packed her suitcase happy as can be and walked off. We can't find her anywhere. Where is she?
What do you mean you can't find her? Surely she's in the castle, right?
Where's our Princess Peach? I've looked all over. We've searched the whole kingdom. She packed up and left. Have you seen her? She's not here, or even here. Hello? Where are you?
This is starting to hurt immediately. This is a bad kingdom to start my day with. Oh my god.
Miss Tiara was here too.
Wait.
Miss Tiara was here, but she vanished too.
Oh god, I'm not doing a Toadette voice. So, Toadette basically is like... Yeah, she keeps track of your achievements that you've done. Which is pretty funny when you just keep talking to her and get all these moons. I think what she does is she gives you I think it's 70 moons. So all these kind of inflate the number of moons that we can get at the Mushroom Kingdom. I'll maybe at some point just stand here and get all the ones that I can, but right now we just kind of want to actually do some fun moon stuff. Right off the bat, this is just one of those things that rewards nostalgic players who remember Super Mario 64. Because as soon as you see that that's there, you're like, oh, well, I want to look up top, see if that's still there. And of course it is. Of course you get a moon for it. That's just incredible. I love that. What a great way to reward a player like myself.
Awful news, Mario. She's gone missing again.
Alright. For some reason I thought Cappy said something there. There's a bunch of really cool little Easter eggs in this area too. For example, this tree is from Super Mario 3D Land. I mean, it might not be the exact one from 3D Land, but it's supposed to be in the beginning of that game where all the Tanuki power-ups go missing and then they start to infect the trees. That's what that's supposed to be a reference to. Okay, let's see what this guy's up to.
Hello. I'm traveling all over in search of different kinds of music. I wonder if you might know of some music that fits a certain theme. The theme is flat and blocky classic. If you've got that one, let me hear it.
So now this is something that we can do, which is a pretty cool thing. Kind of reminds me of, what do you call it? Hold on a second, let me just... Honeymoon Ridge, Mount Volbono. It should be over here, right? Yeah, but that's not... Hold on a second. Where's the Mario theme? The hell? It's not, I mean, that's a classic, but... Hold on a second. He doesn't want, Does he want the band performance? 8-bit? No, I don't think so. Flat and blocky classic. Alright, I'm gonna just give him... Subterranean 8-bit.
Yes, this is it. This is the music I wanted to hear. Thank you. Here, this is for you.
What was I saying before? Oh, yeah. I was saying that it reminds me of, Phantom Pain. Just, you know, the Walkman in that game. Yes, I have been to the castle. Oh, do I spy my favorite brother?
Hi there. Hats are all the rage in the Mushroom Kingdom. Princess Peach brought them back from the moon as souvenirs.
That's adorable.
Hey.
Hey, bro, you saved Princess Peach, huh? So proud of you.
Yeah.
But enough of that. Get this, bro. I came up with a new game. I call it Balloon World. It's a rock, Luigi. You didn't make it.
Oh.
So this is basically the only purpose that Luigi serves in this game, is you hide balloons, you find balloons. I won't be doing that because this account isn't connected to the Nintendo Wi-Fi network or whatever. So first off, I'm going to buy a costume that I've actually never worn before, because I finished this game all the way before they released this. So there is the Sunshine outfit, which is pretty neat. I'm not going to change into it because I don't need to, because there's a better costume that I'm going to get. I do love how the Toads are the ones running the shop. Well, actually, specifically, it's the Toad Brigade. I think one of the Toads outside will say that in a somewhat threatening manner. So this is basically the greatest costume in the game. It doesn't get much better than this. Like, this looks so good, and I love every single game that does this.
The Toad Brigade runs this store.
It just sounds vaguely threatening. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, I'll grab that. Give me that. Give me that. Fuck me. Yeah, I love when games do this. I love when Ground Zeroes did this, when you could play as like PS1 Snake. Resident Evil 6 did it, where you could play as like the PS1 versions of Snake, Leon, and Ada. Obviously Resident Evil 2 did it. There's just a lot of games that do that, and I really appreciate whenever that happens. This is kind of like the garden from 64. It's more like the one from 64 DS than like actual 64. This fucking rabbit is going to be the death of me one day. Oh yeah, and speaking of Luigi, I'm playing this the day before Luigi's Mansion 3 comes out. I'm extremely excited for that, as I've always been a huge fan of the Luigi's Mansion series. Also, the original Luigi's Mansion is probably the game on this channel that I've tried to Let's Play the most, alongside Sonic Adventure 2. Alright, what do we got here? Holy shit, that's a long way away. I need the scooter for that, yeah. I do like how they start putting the scooters around better places here. So, we're gonna set that up, dismount. I got the Crazy Cap song stuck in my head. Yeah, this is very easy if you just know to bring this. I wish that they had changed his animations, that he gives a, like the peace sign like he does in Super Mario 64. I think that would have been pretty cool. Alright. Oh no, that doesn't give me anything. I don't want that. What's the other fun one? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go race the Koopas, because that's something new that they've introduced now. And, you know, it wouldn't be a 3D Mario game without a race aspect. These are usually pretty okay. I can usually do these pretty quickly. Maybe not the first try, but the second. Because, you know, I love the movement in this game, and these are basically all about movement. We rolled the grove. Wow, let's just not even think about what I just said. We rove the grove. There's bacon at the end. Epic bacon for the win. This one, I think, is actually kind of one of the harder ones. Now, you have to hold down the acceleration button as the 2 starts to disappear. I am just joshing you. That is for... Oh god, why? Alright, I'm gonna lose this one. Because I've made a lot of boneheaded moves. Alright, let's retry. If I didn't hit that fartin' mushroom, this would have been fine. That's the spirit. I hate that that counts as a failure. Oh, by the way, Mario Kart Tour is, like, really weird. I'm sure a lot of people have talked about that, but Mario Kart Tour, very strange. I don't think it could have controlled worse if they were intentionally trying to make it control bad. But yeah, not the best, I would have to say. Nintendo, they're not setting their best. Bye-bye! Wow, that's all I had to do, huh? Usually I try not to use those kinds of things, because, like I said, I love the movement in this game. And that's mainly what, I like to do in these. Those won't always be like that. Now there are a lot of other areas like this in here, where you actually refight a boss from a different time in the game. Only I think it's supposed to be slightly harder. So obviously this is another cool Mario 64 reference that you jump into the painting. Very glad that it does that. If it didn't do that, I don't think I would enjoy that as much. So yeah, this is like slightly harder, just because of these rolling things. I think I'm mainly gonna skip past these, as in like just fast forward the footage. Just because we've already seen this, it's not really that exciting. I love that. I love this game. This game's perfect.